Wargamers, I'm Alex with our Wargame, and today we have for you a battle report between the Adeptus Custodies piloted by me and the Chaos Space Marines piloted by Andreas. Andreas, which chapter are you playing today?
Today I'm playing the Iron Warriors chapters.
Ooh, that's nice.
I really like the thing that you ignored kind of the defensive and saving throw for staying next to terrain, and they have some very cool and unique war gear that's quite delightful to use.
Yeah, definitely. And how did you get into the hobby?
I was into the hobby for quite a while back, but then I always had it on the back burner and never actually finished anything, and like many other but this year I started to regain the passion for the Warhammer community and started collecting my Chaos army. And I also have an Orc army in the back burner for later.
Yeah, that's nice. Lots of armies coming up for the channel, people. In just a moment we'll show you what the armies look like, then we'll take you through the battlefield that we'll be playing on and the missions we'll be playing. Go over agendas, roll for Defender Attacker, do deployment, and then we'll get into the game. So stay tuned, it's going to be great. So we're playing an Incursion game at 50 power, and I think this is 46 or 47 power I have for you right here in the Adeptus Custodies. They're all going to be a Queelan shield, which means they're rather defensive. The Warlord is going to be the Alaris Terminator over here. Captain Kamuli is 4th Regan, I'm calling him. He's going to have a Castellan Axe and a Misericordia. He is going to have Revered Companion as his Warlord trait, which means he takes half damage rounded up. So if you hit him with 6 damage, he's only going to take 3. And his relic is going to be Eagle's Eye, which grants him a +1 to all of his invulnerable saves. I'm also spending a command point as we start the game to grant him the Captain Commander trait, which grants him +1 to movement, +1 to advance, and +1 to charge. He's going to be a great Terminator. Next to him is his great friend, who is a shield captain with Sentinel Blade and Storm Shield. He's going to have the Superior Creation Warlord trait that grants him a 5-up Feel No Pain, in addition to all of the not taking damage that a Storm Shield is. He also has that. His relic is going to be a Veiled Blade, which is an improvement in every single way to his regular Sentinel Blade. It improves all the stats, basically. Over here we have our first elite choice, which is a Vexillus Praetor in Alaris Terminator armor. He's going to know the Vexillus that grants all of my units +1 to attack while they are within 6 inches of him. Not to attack rolls, to attack characteristics. There's a pretty big difference there. Fast attack choice, we have over here some Virtus Praetors, all with lances, all with Misericordias. 2 of them have Hurricane Bolters and 1 of them has a Salvo Launcher, so there's a Melter Missile in there on the one over to the left. For my troop choice, this is a patrol detachment, so I need a troop. I have this squad of Custodian Guards. They all have Sentinel Blades and Storm Shields, and that's it. For the last choice, we have a Venerable Contempted Dreadnought, and before the battle, it has a Melter Gun, a Dreadnought combat weapon, and the Storm Bolter. I will be spending 1 command point to grant it Eternal Penitent, which grants it +1 to its attack, characteristic again, so there's a lot of additional attacks in this list, and it allows it to reroll charge rolls for the entire game. That's 46 points. My strategy is to go on objectives and not die. Let's see if that's going to work out. Yeah, just up in a moment, the Chaos Space Marines of the Iron Warriors chapter.
And for my side, I have 50 power exactly, the Chaos Space Marine Heratic Astartes Iron Warrior Company. Here, that is a patrol detachment with 3 units. I will start with the troop choices. I have 2 sets of 10 cultists that all have a brutal weapon and auto pistol, except for 1 in each detachment with the spanner gun instead. So slightly heavy power from that. They're just pretty much for shielding and for taking objectives. And also a last troop choice, I have 5 Chaos Space Marines with the Aspiring Champion, one with the auto cannon, and otherwise all the other ones equipped with the Astartes chainsword and a bolt pistol. For elite choices, I have my my 2 Obliterators and my 5 Terminators. They'll always be starting in the teleport base and first be deployed in the recruit phase in the second phase or later.
What weapons do you have for the Terminators?
For the Terminators, I have 3 equipped with the bolt, combi bolter weapon, one with the Reaper autocannon, and one with the combi melter weapon. Otherwise, they are equipped with the chain fist, power mace, 2 power fist, and a power axe.
Oh, that's a lot of punchies.
Yeah, they have the icon of Kron, so they may reroll charge rolls.
Yeah.
Yeah, and for another elite choice I have is a group of 10 Kron Berserkers, because you cannot have an army with Kron units without Kron.
Yeah, that's
Berserkers. All of them are equipped with power axe and a chain sword, except for the leader, who is equipped with dual lightning and gauntlets instead. And for the last heavy option, I have a Venom Crawler. It's really standard Venom Crawler, equipped with his 2 heavy cannons and its tendrils and giant spikes. That can heal every turn, and if you kill something in melee, it gains more health. So it's very hard to kill. And for my HQ choice, I have my Master of Possession. It is the only character in the army, and my Warlord, of course. It is marked with the Tzeentch of Chaos, so it can have the Warlord trait Lorekeeper of Tzeentch, which I will make the first psychic power I use every turn, and have an increasing range of 6 inches. That is pretty good for the psychic power to have its mutated invigoration and sacrifice along with smite. It can manifest 2 psychic powers each turn. And the relic it has equipped is the Insidium, which makes it an actual demon and not just a demon kind, which raises it both its attack, wound and toughness characteristic by 1.
Nice. So it's a tough one.
It's slightly tougher to kill.
Yeah. So both armies are WYSIWYG, and now we're ready to show you what the battlefield is going to look like. For today's mission, we'll be playing Resupply of the Grand Tournament 2020 Incursion Handbook. Resupply has 4 objective markers marked on the field. We have one over here, one down here, one over there hiding behind those barrels, and one all the way down there next to those barricades. These objective markers will be granting us take and hold points, meaning 5, 10 or 15 for having 1, 2 or more than your opponent points in your command phase. Also, it features disappearing points, so the 2 in the center over here and over here are going to vanish at the 4th and the 5th battle rounds, depending on how we roll them after choosing attackers and defenders. The terrain is pretty much WYSIWYG over here. We have we're using this Hammerhead Tau tank as that's broken as a broken vehicle. Then we have a lot of Games Workshop stuff all around. We have some constructions which we are using the Imperial Bastion as an obstacle. We have some difficult ground over here where this drop pod has crashed. And then we have a lot of Sector Mechanicum, which is all in the Grand Tournament book, so that's pretty easy to go by as well. The story for this match: there's been a massive space battle overhead of this planet, and both the Custodians and the Iron Warriors are desperately trying to grab anything that crashes down onto the surface that might still be of use. We'll see if they can find anything after we roll off for deployment. Quick edit, we also have a 5th objective point in the center that we'd forgotten to set up. We've moved the Imperial Bastion a bit, moved the tank a bit, moved these Mechanicum structures a bit as well, and then we had the field all set up like so. We have finished deployment and rolling off. I chose Defender and I chose the long side of the board over here. Andreas got this one over here. We've also rolled for Gamma objectives. This one over here will be disappearing at the end of round 5, and this one all the way down here will be disappearing after round 4. For deployment, Andreas has set up a group of cultists down here, Venom Crawler here, Chaos Space Marines here, the Master of Possessions down here, cultists there. Khorne Berserkers over there, and he's been pretty smart with his Master of Processions because it's within range of both of these two squads for Look Out Sir, so it's going to be pretty difficult for me to gun down early in the round. He's also set up the Obliterators and the Terminators in the Deep Strike Teleportarium over here. The Custodians are ready for a fight. We've deployed center with the Custodian Guard over here, the Shield Captain over here, and a bit more tactical with the Bikes and the Contemptor Dreadnought hiding out down here. Let's hope they don't get gunned down. I also have set up two in Deep Strike. We have the Warlord, Alaris Terminator down there, and his Vexillus Praetor ready to Deep Strike in after round 2. Let's go to agendas before we start off with round 1. So agendas, Andreas, which one did you pick?
So I chose the map-specific agenda as the first one, which is secure landing sites. So if we control one of the two marked companion locations on the map, you will get beneficial points at the start of your command phase. That gradually increases every time and for every round we progress through. And my second agenda is engage on all fronts. So if I control green units wholly within 2 or more, 3 or more quarters of the map, I gain additional points at the end of my round. And for the last one, I have raised the banner, so I can use an action to raise a banner on any of the location markers. And when I score points at the start of my command phase, I score an additional point for each banner I control. I lose the control if the location marker is disappearing from the map, or if Alexander gains control of the objective marker.
That's going to be tough to find out. There's a lot of control there. For my agendas, I also went with the one for resupply, secure landing sites, so I get the same points for being on those objectives specifically. It's sort of a gentleman's agreement around here. I then took grind them down for killing off more units than my opponent. I think it's a bit of a default for Custodies because we have so few units on the board and they're so difficult to kill. My last one is a bit orthodox. I don't see a lot of these in videos. I took cut off the head, so I score points based on which round I kill off his Warlord, which might also explain why he placed it within range of 2 Lookout Sirs, so it doesn't get killed very early on. We're now going to roll off for turn 1 and see who starts the game. So let's get it going. Okay, so the Custodies won the roll-off, and so I get to take turn 1, starting by gaining a command point and going up to 2 in my command phase. We're both 8th edition codices. Codices? Yeah, codices. And so none of us have any additional things to do in the command phase. Straight into my first movement phase for the Custodies. We are going to take these bikes over here. And they're going to fly up and do a lot of damage back here. We are going to move up we're going to get the Dreadnought over here to come forth to this point down here. Then the Custodian Guards are going to walk up. They only walk 6 Alex. They are going to walk up here. Definitely within shooting range of everything, most likely. And let's actually advance them so they get another 2 inches from that roll. Because we might as well try to get them a bit further. Since they can't actually hit anything. Advancing the Shield Captain as well. 4, so that's he's moving 10. Almost making it up there, but he can go there. Standing sort of near the center. That's it for my movement phase, turn 1. So for the shooting phase, these Virtus Praetors over here are going to fire the Hurricane Bolters into the Khorne Berserkers and the Salvo Launcher into the Cultists on the other side of this Mechanicum terrain. So we'll be firing 12 shots per Hurricane Bolter because we pre-measured and they are within rapid fire range. Virtus Praetors Hurricane Bolters into the Khorne Berserkers. We have rapid fire 6 weapons and 2 of them, so that's 12 dice apiece, making for 20 force. There's no terrain or anything, so we're hitting on 2s. That's pretty good, only a few 1s in here. Hitting on 2s and their toughness 4. So I'm wounding on 3s as well. On 3s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 that don't go through. 7 that don't go through. You're saving on 3s because there's no armor penetration.
Saving on 3s.
Yep, there's Space Marines. All Space Marines save on 3s.
Saving on 3s. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 that didn't go through. But I can spend one of my 4 command points because I've barely used any. So all wound I would suffer, I can roll a d6 for the Iron Warrior Iron without ability. So every time a unit would lose a wound, I can roll a d6 on a 6 it ignores it, so it's a 6 feel no pain.
Nice. Damn, 3 6 up feel no pains, mate.
So I only lose a total of 1 Berserker.
That's pretty nice. That's pretty bad for me, though. Okay, so the Salvo Launcher is next. It's going to fire, as I said, into the Cultists. And it's a blast weapon, so it has, since they're 10 or more, it has maximum shots at 3. So we have 3 shots hitting on 2s against the Cultists. All hits. Strength 7, so wounding on 2s.
Yeah, that's
wow, 2 1s! You're saving on -1 AP. So I think you might be saving on 6s or something.
Yeah, they only save on 6s.
Yeah.
So...
Yeah, 1 save there, rolling. And 6s. You're safe! Nothing died when the Melta missile went into the... or the flak-burst missile went into the cultist. Well, that's just priceless. So after measuring up, there's only 1 target available for my Venerable Contender Dreadnought. It's going to fire its Combi Bolter, as well as its Multi-Melta, into the Khorne Berserkers, all the way down here.
Hey, the iron is for the rest of the face. So...
Yeah, so you still have that, but we'll see if we can take down just one of them, maybe. That would be pretty grand. Can you hold this? No, I will. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Hitting on 2s. Both hit. Wounding on 4s. Combi Boulder. No wounds. Multi-Melta. Hitting on 2s. Both hit. Hitting on 2s. Or wounding on 2s. 2 saves at -4.
So it's a normal save is 3, so it's minus. So normally I would take 2 damage.
No, you wouldn't. You would take d6 damage for each. You have to roll feel no pain for each damage.
Yeah.
So you will take 7 feel no pain saves.
6.
That's how you take down a feel no pain army.
None.
But it's only one of them that actually takes the damage. It's 1 miniature. No, it's 2 because one of them. Yeah, there were 2 of them.
Okay, so 2 dice.
So 2 dice. Yeah.
Okay. Thank God.
Because these 2 wounds, 1 for each miniature, that are dealing this much damage. That's like... That's the way you get that down. Moving into Adeptus Custodies charge phase. These Virtus Praetors are charging into these Khorne Berserkers. I need an 8 to go. And I get a 4. I'm command point rerolling that.
One of your 2 last command points.
Yeah, but I need to go do something. A 7! Ah, that's a 7. It's within a half of a half.
Yeah,
no.
we measured 8.
Yeah, no, I'm like 1 inch away. Damn it, too bad. Too bad, Virtus Praetors. Well, no more charging. That's it for turn 1 of the Adeptus Custodies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. What's the leadership on the Khorne Berserkers?
I think the leadership is like normal space marines, like 8 or something. pretty high. Yeah, the leader has a leadership of 8.
Okay, you can actually fail, so you need to roll leadership then.
Yeah, you need to roll, what, 1?
No, you just need to roll below something. So you've lost 3 models, right?
Yeah.
So you need to roll below 5. But no, 6 actually. On a 6 you fail. Nope, no fails. Turn 1 for the Custodians. I don't think I gain anything at this time. Moving into turn 1 for the Iron Warriors. Chaos Space Marines, movement phase, turn 1. Let's go, Andreas, what did you do?
So I moved my cultists back here up behind this terrain, which they now have contact with, and within 3 inches of this location. So they have control of it, and they use the raise the banner action. So I have now placed a banner on this location. And these cultists, I let my Space Marines move just slightly an inch, so one of my Marines with the heavy autocannon can actually hit the Custodians over there. And I moved the cultists and my master possession also slightly to the right, just so my cultists can use the raise the banner action on this location. And I have moved my Chrome Berserker up front, but still more than 3 away, so they don't get hit by any retaliation.
Yeah, because the versus Predators are Custodians, so they can spend a command point and do a heroic intervention when being charged. So that's pretty smart. Let's see what goes on in your Psychic phase.
Yes, Psychic phase is pretty dope, because one of them I cannot, my 2 Psychic abilities I have chosen for my Master Possession, which it can use, cannot be used right now because it's where there's no valid targets for it. So it can use Smite, and since it's got the Lorekeeper of Tzeentch, its first Psychic power can manifest within 24 inches, and that's Smite. So instead of 18, it's for 24.
Yeah, and Smite has to target the closest one.
Yeah,
so
and that is the spikers over here. I have measured, because those Custodians are 1 inch more away than the bikers.
Oh, okay, so yeah. Poor versus Predators are going to take a few Smites in just a moment. 2 Smites against the versus Predators, manifesting on 5s.
And that's 5, so it's success.
D3 mortal wounds.
3 wounds.
And since they're Custodians, they take -1 mortal wound in the Psychic phase. That's only 2 mortal wounds.
Yay! And second Smite, because how much wound do they have?
They're 4 each.
Oh. Well, second one. Hitting on 6 rolled the 9, so hitting again.
Yep.
And it was, if it was warp charge 10 or more.
To 11 or more.
11 more, it would have taken 1d6.
Yeah.
But another 2 damage.
Which is another 1 damage. So one of these Predators have 1 health left at the end of the Psychic phase. Ouch!
First, in my shooting phase, there's only 2 that's going to shoot in the shooting phase. And that is this one Space Marine with his Reaper autocannon, and my Burning Crawler with his 2 excavation cannons. And both of them are gonna target these Custodians in the back line. And since they're Iron Warriors, they ignored the saving bonus for the terrain.
Yeah, so I could have just not stood on terrain.
Yeah.
Stupid me.
It could have been just a flat ground instead.
Yeah. Okay, so fire away. Which one do you want to fire first?
I fire with the Reaper autocannon, so it's a heavy 4 with I'm gonna hit on freeze.
Heavy 4 hit on freeze.
Okay, that's 1 the missed, but on 3 it's a strength 7 versus toughness.
Toughness 5.
So I hit on freeze.
You're wounding on 3s.
Wounding on freeze, AP -1, damage 2. All 3 hits. And since there was no 6s on the hit rolls, because the Death to the Forced Emperor would have triggered, but there's no more. So 3 AP -1 on the damage 2.
Yep. Saving on 2s, because we're Custodians, we have a natural 1 save with the shields. Both are saved, 5s and 6s.
There's 3.
Oh, okay. All 3 are saved.
Then then my Venom Crawler is also going to shoot at them. First is Assault D3, and we got 2 of them.
Yep.
So first to see how many shots.
Assault D3. Oh, that's going to be nasty.
And that's 4 hits, no, 4 shots.
4 shots.
Weapon skill 4+. 1 misses.
Venom Crawler firing into the Custodians.
Okay, I'm gonna roll here just so we can see the dice.
Yep.
So it's strength 8 versus toughness.
Toughness 5.
Yeah, because there was 4 hits.
Yeah, so 3.
3 to wound.
1 wound.
What?
AP is...
AP -2.
AP -2, saving on freeze. Saved.
Well, that was my shooting phase.
That's your shooting phase. Moving into charges.
Yeah. Circus.
The circus charging into the Custodians over here, into the Virtus Praetors. Needs a 4 to make it.
I'm gonna spend a command point. No way, they reroll charge automatically because
because they're the Circus of Corn.
Yeah.
They make it.
Okay, that's.
And I'm not going to fire Overwatch. Corn Berserkers are piling in to attack the Virtus Praetors in the fight phase, and this is the only fight we have.
So the last 2 here, back in those 2 guys can actually come in and reach the other side of the barrel.
They just have to head closer to the one they're closest to, so they would basically, like this.
So it's gonna be like this.
Something
so they
like
are.
that, yeah.
So now we agree that all of these, except for the standard barrel, can actually hit them.
Yep, that looks about right.
Okay.
About to be choppy times.
Yeah, let's see if there's gonna be choppy time. So they got Hateful Assault, so they get +1 to the attack characteristic.
Yep.
There is a total of. Now we start with my Kron on champion because his characteristic and weapons are different than the rest.
Yep.
So just to make it easier.
I need to know something when you attack them. What is the strength? Because I need to know if there's a stratagem I want to use.
Okay, the strength of my...
Is it over 6?
Depends on the weapon they use. So, and in most cases, because the chain's axis, it's actually strength 6.
Strength 6.
And the champion has a strength characteristic of 5, but he has the lightning claw weapons. So it is also 5. So characteristic of 5. And for almost half the attacks is 6.
Half is 6, others 5. Yeah, that's okay. Won't be spending a command point to save anything on that. So rolling your hit rolls.
So first the Kron champion with lightning claws. He has an attack characteristic of 3.
+1 for...
+1 for Hateful Assault, so, and he has 4 attacks with lightning claws.
4 attacks with lightning claws.
Okay, yeah. Okay, you can roll and I use an additional attack because there's 2 lightning claws, so it's actually 5 attacks. And -1 to hit, so it hits on 3.
Hit on 3s.
So 1 miss. And no Hateful Assault bonus, okay. And strength 5 versus...
Toughness 6, wounding on 5s.
There's 2 hits. 2 wounds.
2 wounds. What's the AP?
I believe it's AP with lightning claws is -2.
Saving on 4s.
Yeah, -2, damage 1.
Saving on 4s. Both saved.
Okay. Then the total amount of... Let's start with the chain swords because that's additional attacks. Should we take those first? Or
roll up the chain swords.
Okay, because there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 chain swords.
5 3 swords. 3 swords. That's nice.
So we use those.
We're gonna call them 3 swords from here on in.
Hitting on 2s. All of them. No assault and strength 5. So
strength 5, so
hitting on 5s.
Wounding on 5s.
3 wounds.
And no AP.
AP -1.
AP -1. Oh,
yeah.
Saving on 3s. I fail 1.
So 1 damage.
Oh, do I want to take that one? I'm going to take it anyway. That kills off this Custodian, which was this Virtus Praetor that was also shot at earlier. He dies.
Okay, then the power axes are gonna hit it, and this is gonna be the main fodder because that's all their attack characteristics. So that's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. And attacks normally. No wait, yeah, the only because they charged it's another 5 and another 6, so that's 12.
Yeah, this doesn't sound like it's going to be very good for me. 18 attacks with the chain axis against the Adeptus Praetors.
Plus 2 and up for hitting.
2 and ups are hitting.
And 6s are additional hits, so 1, 2 fails and 1 additional attack because there's only 1 6. It hits. So 17. Strength plus 2, so strength 7.
Wounding on 3s.
So 1, 2, 3, 4 down. So
4 fails.
4 fails. So a total of what? 4,
yeah, I'll
8,
just roll them.
12, 13.
What's the AP?
AP, I believe the power actually was -1.
-1, saving on 3s. Oh, that's bad. 1, 2, 3 fails. So one of them goes down to 1 health. Ouch!
I can fight again.
My turn to fight back. The Adeptus Praetors are attacking using their lances, interceptor lances. And I'm going to spend a command point on Bringers of the Emperor's Justice, so I have no more command point. This gives me a exploding 6s for additional hits against Heratic Astartes, which these Corn Berserkers are. I'm going to be hitting on 2s with 8 attacks. And there's an exploding 6 generating an additional hit. This one was the only fail, so we'll just leave the same amount of dice in the tray. There we go.
Toughness 4.
Toughness 4, I'm strength 6, so wounding on 3s. Oh, look at that, that's all of them.
Okay.
AP -3.
So that's normally a 6. And I can also spend a command point and be like, okay, fuel my iron without iron. So I have a +6 save and I have a 6 fuel no pain.
So 6 up save first. You save 2.
There's 2.
And now each of these are D3 damage. So that's 2, 3, 1, 2, 1. So you can go ahead and save for these 2 first, since they're just ones. 6 up fuel no pain.
1. So 1 save so far.
1 save so far. Now these you roll, so you remove 1 model for those. Let's go ahead and remove 1 model for that one. They only have 1 wound each, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, so 1 model is dead.
You did your job.
Okay, so the next model is going to take 2 damage from this one. So you need to make 2 saves. These are still left in the pot. So another 2 saves of 6 up. That model dies as well.
So 1 model die. Okay, let's.
And then the next model dies. Yeah. And then this one has to make 2 saves again.
So 1 die. Okay. 2 save for the next model.
Yep.
1 more dies.
And then 3 saves for this model. It didn't pass, so dead.
Hey.
And now you get to make 2 saves for the last one. It has to succeed at both or it dies because of how the damage works. It succeeded 1 but not the other, so another model goes down. Death by Astartes. Oh, actually these aren't Custodies, this is Death by Custodies.
And just remove 1 more.
Yep. The Corn Berserkers are using their ability to fight again in the same fight phase. There are 2 left.
One of them is the Berserker Champion, and since it's charged this roll, it still has the effect of Hateful Assault. So it has +1 to attack characteristic, attacking with 2 lightning bolts for 5 attacks, hitting on 3s.
That's good.
Death to the False Emperor, I get 2 more. That's another one. And hitting, wounding on 5s.
Wounding on 5s. Well, no wounds.
I cannot reroll all of them, so...
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a waste. Well, the other Corn Berserker, first the sword attack is 1 bonus attack.
With the free sword.
Hitting...
Wounding on 5s. The chain sword is strength 5, right? Yeah.
Yeah, strength 5.
Yeah, wounding on 5s. Toughness 6. Nope.
Okay, then it's normal attack. That is total of 3. Yeah, 3 attacks.
3 attacks.
With the chain axe. 2 hits. Wounding on force.
Yep.
Because it was +2, so 6 versus 5.
6 versus 6.
6 versus 6, then it's hitting on force.
Yeah. Wounding on force.
Wounding on force. 2.
2 wounds on AP -2. Saving on AP minus -1.
-1.
-1. Saving on 3s. Saved. The Virtus Praetors won't go down.
Well, that was the charge phase, attack phase, and a fight phase. And that's the end of my round.
Yeah, I think you need to make a morale save down here. You were at 7 when it started, you're at 2 now, that means you lost 5 models.
And I had a leadership of 8.
So you need to roll below 4. You roll 1, that's an automatic success. Nice, so none of those will be running around. Do you score any of your agendas?
Yes, since I have raised the banner on these 2 locations, then at the end of my turn round, I score 1 point for each of them.
So 2 points?
So 2 points because it's only at the end of the turn. The rest I score at the command phase.
Yeah, and you don't score anything for any of the others because they're in command phases.
Yeah, and I don't have units in 3/4 of the map yet.
So the score at the end of the first battle round is 2-0 for the Iron Warriors, but they have taken quite a bit of damage on those Khorne Berserkers. We'll see if they can hold up in the second battle round. Custodies turn to command phase. I get a command point and 5 victory points because my Dreadnought was over here, just within 3 of this point. So 5 victory points, 1 command point. For the movement phase, the Virtus Praetors have remained over here to demolish these Khorne Berserkers, hopefully. The Dreadnought has moved over here, still within 3 of this, but now in range to unleash some power on that Venom Crawler. The Custodian Guards have advanced, ready to charge, or not advanced, actually they've walked. Same thing goes for the Shield Captain, who is now over here. And we got some Deep Strikers in, folks. The Alaris Terminator Captain, as well as his Vexillus Praetor, is down here ready to unleash the Emperor's Justice onto the Master of Possessions and his cultists. We're moving into the shooting phase for the Custodies. Shooting phase, the Dreadnought is firing its multi-melter into this Venom Crawler. It's 2 shots, hitting on 2s. Both hit. It's wounding on toughness. It's toughness 6.
No, it's toughness 7.
Wounding on 4s. 1 wound. And since I spent a point for Eternal Penitent, I think I can reroll this. 2 wounds at -3.
A normal save is +4, so demonic save of +5.
Demonic save of +5.
1 save.
D3 damage. No, D6 damage.
1 damage.
Command point reroll. That's worth it. 6 damage.
Ouch.
That's worth the reroll.
I can use a command point. Iron without iron.
You're without iron. I am without iron. 6 of feel no pain saves.
For each damage.
Yeah, that's why it's 6 saves.
I gotta roll. Coming over there, there's 6.
6 of feel no pains.
1, okay.
One of them 5 damage for the Venom Crawler.
It's fine. So, it has 5 left.
It has 5 left. Wow, that's half of its HP gone in 1 turn. Nice going over there, Mr. Custodies. I announced to Andreas off cam that the Stormbolter is going into these Custodians. 2 dice. Hitting on 2s. Wounding on 3s. One of them is a wound. 1 save, no AP.
Standard save 6. Nope, 1 dies.
1 cultist is dead. The Custodian Guards are firing 2 of their pistols into the cultists over here, and the last pistol into the Venom Crawler because there are no other targets within range. Against the Venom Crawler on 2s. Wounding on 5s. Nope, not re-rolling that. That's not worth it. Also, I couldn't. 2 pistol shots into the cultists. Hitting on 2s. Re-rolling once because they're within 6 inches of the captain. Hitting. Wounding on 3s. Well, 1 wound at no AP for the cultists.
On a 6.
Try again.
Nope.
Nope, the cultist goes down. Burn, heretic! Okay, pistol shots from the captain into the cultist. Hitting on 2s, re-rolling once because he's an old codex. This is fudged. It still hit. Wounding on 3s. Both wound. No saves. No armor penetration. 2 saves, no armor penetration. There it is.
1 save.
Wow, nice. Going.
So 1 dead.
Little cultists are still alive. Alaris Terminator Captain Kimulius Forfragan is firing everything into the cultists down here. It has blast against a unit of 6 or more. So 3s, hitting on 2s, re-rolling once because he's an old codex captain. He is wounding on 3s as well. That's 2 saves for you, -1 AP.
2 saves on the cultist.
On this cultist, yeah, with -1.
Then you need to roll 7.
Well, 2 cultists are dead.
Yeah, because I will not use another point for another man without iron.
No, of course not. Then there is the Castellan Axe firing its shooting attacks into the cultists as well as previously announced. Rapid fire 2 because they're within half range. Hitting on 2s, re-rolling once. Wounding on 3 shit again. At AP -1. 2 more die.
So a total of 4 dice.
3. I only hit 1
dice.
of them. Wounded on 1 of them. So that's 3 dead cultists. Nice. Exactly the same attack profile, I believe, except for he does not have the axe, of course, but the Wexeless Praetor, 3 shots. Oh no, it's the 3 shots now, because they're down to 5. 1 shot from his grenade launcher into them, hitting on 2s, wounding on 3s. There we go, 1 save at minus dead.
So 1 die.
Yeah, another 1 dies.
Okay. Goodbye.
And that's it for Custodian shooting. Let's go into the charges. Custodies charge phase turn 2. The Alaris Terminator Shield Captain is charging into the Master of Possessions and the cultists as well. Do you want to fire a watch? No.
No, not with the cultist pistols. It's just asking for wasting command.
Yeah, that definitely is. Because he's Captain Commander is giving him +1 to advance rolls, he needs a 7 to make the charge. 9, he makes it. His banner is going to follow up. It's only charging at the Master of Possessions and it needs an 8. A 12! It makes it. Whoops! Moving on, these Custodian guards are in need of a 3 to make it into the Vellum Crawler. Does hit want to fire Overwatch? It's only hitting on 6s and it's a command point.
No, because that's a waste again. Then you need to already use command point and something else.
It's a 4. They make it.
Yeah, because my Venom Claw is actually stronger than melee. Funny enough.
Yeah. And the Shield Captain needs an even 10 to make it to the cultists down here. Oh, you look at that, that's a 10.
Well, the fact that I wanted my characters all over the place is kind of stopping.
Yeah, that was like 3 lucky charges. 3 lucky charges. Let's see how it goes in the fight phase. First charged attack, the Alaris Terminator Captain is going into my Warlord is going into Andreas' Warlord, attacking the Master of Possession with 6 attacks because he is within 6 inches of the Virtus Praetor. No, not Virtus Praetor, the Vexillus Praetor. Vexillus Praetor. Here we go, wounding, hitting on 2s, re-rolling once. Oh, you look at that. Wow! 2 fails still. Okay, so I am strength 8.
Toughness 5.
Toughness 4.
No, because of Insidium. If it was the normal one, it had 4, so that would have been bad.
Wounding on 3s. 4, 5, 6, and a 3. Everything's wounding. 4 saves for you at -2.
-2, it's 5, so one will save 5. So
oh, that's actually wrong. It's only minus. Yeah, -2.
Okay.
-2.
So
for
4
the
saves I have a 5+.
5+.
2 saves. Okay.
2 saves, D3 damage apiece. 4 damage.
Should wanna go for iron without iron. I gotta spend a command point for iron without iron, so I roll 4.
Yep. Just. Oh yeah, feel no pain. 6 of feel no pains. Here we go.
1. Okay, so I still take 3 damage.
3 damage.
So I still have 2 left.
Yeah, and here comes the free attack with the Misericordia.
A D3 attack?
No, 1 attack.
Okay.
1 free attack. Hitting, wounding on your toughness 5, so I am wounding on force. Wounding, AP -1.
So 4 up.
Yeah. 4 up.
Save.
He makes it. Do you want to interrupt me for 2 points before I start attacking again?
I can't.
You don't have 2 points?
Nope.
Proceeding with the charged attacks, the Vexillus Praetor is going into the Master of Possessions. The Vexillus Praetor is charging 6 attacks into the Master of Possessions. He has 4 regularly, +1 for attacking with the Misericordia, which is a free attack, and he's assigning all of his regular attacks to the Misericordia weapon as well. And because of his Vexillor Imperialis, he is also gaining +1 to his own attack characteristic. So we have 6 attacks, hitting on 2s, re-rolling 1s. And that's all of it. And we're wounding on, let's see, here's at strength 5, wounding on 4s. That's 4 saves at -2 for the Master of Possessions.
5+. None. Then 6. No, then a roll.
4 saves, 6 of feel no pain. Has to make 2 of them or lose his Warlord. Nope. Warlord goes down, people! And that means I score a cut off the head at round 2 for 11 victory points. Nice going, Custodies. The shield captain is launching 8 attacks into these poor souls over here who have chosen to follow the wrong gods at this time. It's normally a 4, then he gets +1 for being within the Vexillus Praetor. He gets +2 for striking with the Veiled Blade within 2 inches of an objective marker, going up to 7 attacks, hitting on 2s, re-rolling 1s. With the shield captain. Re-rolling 1s. Wounding on 3s because he's strength 5.
And they all live.
And they're dead because this is AP -3 apiece. Death to the enemies of the Emperor! Nice. First they pile in, of course, so we can get the last one. There we go. And he can be there, but the models won't let. There we go. There's the angle. Right, so the Custodian guards are launching 9 attacks into the Venom Crawler, hitting on 2s. Well, that's all of them. Strength 5 against toughness 7, so I'm wounding on 5s. And this one is probably going to be left standing afterwards. On 5s. That's a total of... that's 4 saves at -3.
4 saves and -3, normal save is 4+.
Normal so 5 up demonic save?
Yep.
5 up demonic.
And you said 1d3 damage. Do I want to spend my command point to reroll?
I don't have any more attacks, except for the one that you get to fight first over there. So this is what they're going to do.
No, it's fine.
D3 damage. 3 damage.
Regret everything. Wait.
It's down to 2 wounds.
Wait. Feel no pain.
Feel no pain. Oh, you're gonna spend it. Oh, you spent it over here, didn't you? No, you didn't.
No, I already spent it on this round.
Oh yeah, but it's for the face.
Oh yeah, it's true. Yeah.
You can do it again for 1 command point.
No, I want to save the last command point I have for.
That's fine.
So I got down to 2.
You go down to 2, and now we're moving over to the first choice fight for the Iron Warriors.
Okay, so the first choice fight is obviously the Berserkers. So first my Crown Champion, he will attack with his Dull Lightning Claw, hitting on 3s. 3 6s? Force Dev to the Force Emperor. So 3 more.
That's nice. This is a good time to get those.
There's one additional one.
That's nice.
And wounding on 5s. There's 2 wounds, AP -2.
Yep, saving on 4s. I save 1.
1 damage.
Oh, I am so going to command point reroll that one. Saving both! Yes! Saving Private Praetor.
Well, the other Berserker has his free attack with the sword first.
Yep.
It hits. Oh, Force Emperor. So 2 hits with 1 sword. Pretty good. Good. Then is strength 4, so hitting on 5s. No hits. Then the axe. 2 attacks.
2 attacks.
Hitting 2 plus. Both succeed. Death to the Force Emperor.
Nope. No.
It's plus 2 to the strength for the axe, right?
Yeah, plus 2 strength.
Yeah. So hitting on 4s.
Hitting on 4s.
1 hit and AP -2.
Oh, wounding on 4s. Okay, and AP -2. So saving on 4s. Saving!
Got it.
Saving grace! Now the Virtus Praetors are going to fight back. The Virtus Praetors are fighting back. They're hitting on 2s. 8 attacks total, no rerolls. Wounding on 3s. Oh, that's pretty nice. That's a lot of saves for you at -3 AP.
So on 6s.
On 6s.
And they both dead.
Yeah. And that's it, I think, for the Custodians. So no, the Venom Crawler is going to fight the Custodian guards coming up.
The Venom Crawler is going to start by using its excavating claws melee attack. So since it's down to 2 HP, it only got 2 attacks. So hitting on 4s.
Oh, I'm coming over there. We're going to roll there.
1. It doesn't benefit from.
I think it does. I think all of them do.
Does it benefit from Death to Force Emperor? No, it doesn't, because it's a vehicle.
Okay. Mine does. The Space Marines do. They all have Angels of Death.
Okay, maybe it doesn't. I can double check.
Yeah, do that.
No, it doesn't.
Okay, so no Death to the Force Emperor. So you get to roll.
So it's
Toughness 5. What's the strength?
Strength is at 4. Oh no, it's claw, so it's strength 6.
Strength 6. Wounding on 3s.
Wounding AP -3.
AP -3. 3 up invulnerable save. No, 4 up invulnerable save. Saved. Fucking Custodies.
Okay, I'm gonna use my 2 secondary attacks with the slow flamed tendrils.
Yep.
So hitting on 4s. Plus 1. Wounding. Oh no, then it's strength 4, so wounding on 5.
Strength 4, wounding on 5s. Nope.
Well, that was it.
That's it. That's it for the Custodian's turn. I don't think there's anything going on. There's no leaderships to roll or anything like that. Let's see if at the end of the battle round I can keep this up and have destroyed more units than him, so I can get a few points from grind them down. Going into Iron Warriors turn 2. Andreas, how are you feeling with this round so far?
It could have been better.
Could have been better.
Could have been better. Yeah. That's all I have to say.
Yeah, I get that. So, moving into Iron Warriors turn 2. At the command phase, Andreas scores 2 points for completely racing 2 banners, using his Chaos Space Marines and his cultists. He also gains a total of 10 points for controlling this objective over here, which is 5, and then another 5 for holding 2 over here. I am technically also attempting to control it, but he does have 3 models within range 3, and so he is the one with the most OPSEC minis close to it. That's a total of 12 points. We'll see you at the end of the movement phase. We are past Andreas' second movement phase. Tell us what you did, bro.
So technically, I actually did pretty much nothing. I didn't move any of my units that was on the battlefield before the movement phase. But then I deep strike in my 7 Terminators over here in this corner. So they flank this walking monster.
The Dreadnought.
Yeah.
Venerable Contemptor Dreadnought.
Yeah, and then I deep strike in my 2 Obliterators here to flank the 2 hopefully soon to be dead Custodians.
Oh, you mean the versus Praetors?
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll see about that.
Hopefully. Depending on die throws. Yes.
Yeah, we'll see.
First I will shoot with my Terminators against the Dreadnought. And I start with my 3 combi bolter weapons. And since they are Terminators, they get the Maleficent Rapid Fire, so they shoot double 7, I double shot. And it's Fairy Rapid Fire 2, so and there's 3 of them, so 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 shots. 4, 6,
fire away!
7, 8, 10, 11, 12. So, hitting on 3s. Death to the False Emperor. So, there's 2 that didn't make it, and 1, 2, 3, 4 extra shots. So, we take those. And none of them hit.
Well, so warning on 5.
That's 3 wounds.
3 wounds. And AP 0?
AP 0.
Saving on 2s. Because we're a Custodian Dreadnought.
1 hit.
1 damage? Sure, it's gonna take it. Going down to 9 wounds.
You're not gonna use the 5 invulnerable?
The 5 up invulnerable doesn't work here. Oh, it has a 6 of feel no pain.
Yeah.
6 of feel no pain. Nope. It goes down to 9 wounds.
-1 to hit, so hitting on 4s.
Hitting on 4s with the Reaper autocannon.
1 hit.
1 hit.
And strength 7, so hitting on 4s.
Wounding on 4s. Same toughness, same. Nope.
Then I will shoot with the combi melter.
Yeah, that's going to hurt. That's going to hurt a lot.
And since it's also rapid, I choose to use it as assault or rapid fire mode.
Yeah, you want to use the assault mode, which is the melter.
12, yeah.
Yeah, because of the AP3 and the damage D6.
Yeah.
Yeah, melters.
So weapon skill, so it's strength 8.
Yeah.
Wait, assault 1.
Assault 1.
So 1 hitting on 3s. Death to the False Emperor.
Nope.
So 1 hit and
Wounding,
strength 8.
Wounding on 3s.
Hit AP -4.
5 up invulnerable save. It's actually the same.
No.
Lol. Saved. Nice.
It's so Custodian. Okay, then comes the fun part. The Obliterators. Their flesh metal guns are quite unique because you have to roll 3 dice to see how much damage, what the stats are for the weapon.
Yeah, so roll up the stats.
So first, the strength is 6 plus the 3, so strength 9 weapon.
Strength 9 weapons.
And then D3 for AP. 1 minus AP and damage 2.
Damage 2, so 9, 1, 2.
Yeah, 9, 1, 2. Assault 6, so it's assault
12. 12 attacks.
Yeah. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 shots.
12 shots against the versus Praetors.
The weapon skill was at
3.
3.
And
that is horrendous.
That's horrendously bad. I'm sorry for that one. The dice are not with you in that roll.
2 hits.
Wounding on 2s. Wounding on... Yeah, on 2s they're toughness 6. So wounding on 3s.
1. 1 AP -1.
So I'm saving on 3s.
Yeah, and you take...
Yeah, it's making that one. Yeah, that's not how that wanted to work out, but that happens in dice games.
Well, then there is the fun part. Marine!
I think we're missing something, so let's quickly check that.
Yeah.
Venom Crawler into the Custodian Guards. Because of the big guns never tire rule, they can now fire into melee.
So assault D3 and there's 2 of them. So we check how many shots. 5 shots.
5 shots, that's pretty good.
5 shots at 4 plus to hit.
4 is to hit. Oh, that's nice.
And since it's shooting phase, so they have to fall. No, wait, it's only in the fire phase and doesn't have it yet. So 4 hits.
Strength is.
Strength since it's at 3, it's strength 5.
Okay, so wounding on 4 is because we're both at 5.
2 wounds.
2 wounds. At minus.
Oh, I believe it was mine. I had it over here. Minus 2.
Minus 2. Saving on 3s. Well, look at that. I failed both.
Okay, 2d3 damage.
2 to 3 damage.
Well, 3 damage.
3 damage. One of the Custodian Guards dropped to 1 health. Come to think of it, Custodian Guards are the only 3 wound models in this army, so one of them is now dead. 2 remain for the Venom Crawler to devour. Okay, so shooting phase continues. I thought we were moving into charge, my bad.
Yeah.
Chaos Space Marines.
Gonna shoot with 4 ball pistols at the guy with the banner.
I'm going to use my Honor Shield, Shield of Honor stratagem. You are now firing into this captain instead. Aquiline Shield, people. This is why I think they're good.
Okay, 4 pistol, pistol 1.
Yep.
Weapon skill 3 plus.
Yep.
Nothing. 1 hit. 1 hit.
1 hit.
And damage.
Toughness 5.
So hitting on 5s.
Wounding on 5s.
Nope.
Nope.
Then they reignite an autocannon.
Also into him, of course.
And it's a heavy one, right?
Yeah, it's a heavy one, I think. Of course. Heavy 2 into the shield captain.
Both hit.
Both hit.
Strength 7.
Wounding on 3s. Both wound.
AP minus 1.
Saving on 2s. He succeeds.
Obviously.
Obviously, yeah. That's such a good stratagem.
Yeah. Now, charge phase.
Moving into charge phase for the Chaos Space Marines. The Terminators are charging the Dreadnought. They need a 9 to make it through.
10. They actually made it.
They make it just fine. Chaos Terminators are charging all attacks into the Venerable Contender Dreadnought. It's going to pay 1 command point for my Artifice, Ancient Artifice I think it's called, stratagem. Any damage characteristic deals 1 less damage to a minimum of 1. So 3 damage becomes 2 damage, etc. Right, let's get rolling.
Okay, since there's 3 and 2 different weapons I use, then I think I'll start with the 2 Power Fist first. And to 4 more to hit. 3 of them hits, death to the False Emperor. Okay, so 3 hits. And strength.
Wounding on 3s.
Strength 8.
Toughness 7. Wounding on 3s.
Wounding on 3s. All of them.
All of them wound.
Yeah, and since it's the Power Fist, it's what? AP minus 3.
5 up and vulnerable save. Also, it's just a 5 up save because I'm 2 minus 3. Let's move this a bit so we can actually get in there. 5 ups to save. None of them make it.
And then it's 3d3.
3d3 minus 1 per die damage.
So 3. No, so then it's 2, then it's 1 and 1.
So 4 damage.
4 damage.
Yes. Okay. 6 up feel no pain for 4 damage.
Here, it's 4.
6 up feel no pain. Ignore one of them. It takes 3 damage, going down to 6 health.
But then the last guy with the chain fist.
Chain fists.
It's gonna attack with 2, subject more 1, so hitting on 4s. Hitting 1. Wounding, and I also hold twice, so hitting on 3s.
Hitting on 3s.
It's a hit, AP minus 4.
Saving on 5s. invulnerable.
Isn't it another 6 because...
Nope, invulnerable 5 up.
Okay.
And I made a 6 anyway, so...
That was 2 damage you could have taken there.
Any more melee?
Yeah, not in the charge phase. I didn't charges, so...
Now I get to pick one to fight.
Yeah, let me guess.
I'm gonna pick the Custodian Guards over here.
Because it's
6 Custodian Guards Sentinel Blade attacks into the Venom Crawler. Hitting on 2s. No rerolls because they're not within range of any captains. Wounding on 5s. Oh, that's a mighty fine roll. That's 3 wounds total. 3 saves at -3.
And base save 5, so...
Yeah, 5 up invulnerable.
None. I'm gonna spend one of my 2 command points for the feel no pain.
Yeah, D3 wounds apiece, so let's roll up total amount. That's 2, 4, 5 wounds. 6 of feel no pain from the command. 5. I have to use 6.
And
he has to make 3 of them or it will die. 5 sixes?
Nope, it's dead.
It's dead, does it explode?
Yes, it can.
On a 6?
Nope.
Nope, no explosions. Whoop. Nice going, Custodian Guard. The only thing that can still fight is the Dreadnought, cutting to that in a moment. Venerable Dreadnought into the Terminators. It has 5 attacks with its Dreadnought combat weapon, hitting on 2s. Well, that's all of it. Oh, I should totally have spent that command point for Death to the Chaos Gods or whatever it's called. Well, we'll make it. Say...
Toughness 4.
Strength 14.
Strength 14.
Wounding on 2s. Yeah. 3 saves, AP -3. Or 4, actually. Let's check.
5 plus and Terminator armor 5 plus.
5 plus Terminator armors.
1.
3 damage, 3 damage.
Well,
how many wounds are they each?
2.
Oh, so 2 of them die.
Yeah.
It's the end of Andreas' second turn. What's it looking like over here? You get for engaging all fronts?
I get 2 points for engaging all fronts because I have in 3 separate quarters of the map, so I get 2 points.
Yeah.
For that. And that's it.
And that's it.
So
and
the rest is in the command phase.
Yeah. And I scored 13 points, 11 points for Cut Off the Head. And I am now also scoring, I think it's 3 points for Grind Them Down.
Yep.
Moving into Custodies, turn 3. Andreas, how are you feeling at this point? Is this?
I feel it's a lost cause at this point. I think it's very, very hard to actually contend with this right now, since I have nothing that actually can contend with all those saves.
But you're actually leading in points. You're actually leading in the game.
Yeah, but I'm not positive. I'm not positive.
We'll see about it, mate. Custodies, turn 1. I score a total of 12 points. 2 for the secondary objective securing landing sites, and 10 for the primaries for holding on to the objective over here, as well as the objective down here. At the end of my movement phase, I've moved, so it looks like this. The Virtus Praetors have moved just a bit to get both of them within secure range for the objective. The Dreadnought is holding fast. It's going to keep fighting over there, even though it's a bit dangerous. The Captains and Vexillus Praetor over here are moving in to go for the kill with these Chaos Space Marines, hopefully. And the Custodian Guards are going to attempt a charge in a moment against these cultists. We'll see how it pans out in the charge phase. The Virtus Praetors, and I misspoke before, we're in my shooting phase now on the 3rd turn for the Custodies. The Virtus Praetors are firing everything into the Obliterators. We're going to make 12 shots because we measured this is just at the rapid fire range. It's going to make 12 shots with its Hurricane Bolter and fire a Melter Missile with the other one. 12 shots with the Hurricane Bolter, hitting on 2s. No rerolls because they're nowhere near captains. Wounding on 5s because Obliterators are pretty tough. And yet we managed to roll quite well That's that one was tilted. That's a 5. There you go. 5 saves with no AP for the Obliterators.
Okay, their base save is 2, so...
Saving on 2s.
And watch me fail all of them.
Well, you failed 2. That's 2 damage.
Not gonna use it in this. Okay, one of them takes 2, so...
One of them takes 2. Okay. How much is it at?
4. I have 2 left.
Okay, so Melter Missile incoming. Hitting on 2s. Wounding on 3s. -3 save.
So that's a +5.
-4 save. 6s. Oh, 5 up demonic.
Yeah, 5 of demonic.
5 up demonic. Nope. D6 damage. +2 because you're within half range? No. Not +2 because you're within half range. It's a missile. 4 damage to the one that's already taken 2.
So... gonna spend the command point as well. Iron with iron. I'm gonna see if I can save it, so...
4 feel no pains?
Yeah.
6 of feel no pain.
Nope, didn't matter.
It's dead.
Yep.
Over here, the Terminators are going to fire into these one at a time. First, the Vexillus Praetor. He is firing D3 shots into the Chaos Space Marines. So 2 shots into the Chaos Space Marine with his grenade launcher. Hitting on 2s. Both hit. Wounding on 4s. 1 wound at -3.
And base save for Marines are...
3. So saving on 6s.
Yep. Nope. 1 dead.
1 dead. And now for the Captain with the same weapon first and then with the rapid fire. D3 shots. 2 shots again. Hitting on 2s. Wounding on 4s. 2 wounds for you. At -6s again. 6 ups.
Still...
One of them.
So 1 die.
Yeah. And then we have 2 rapid fire shots with his Castellan axe. Hitting on 2s. Wounding on 4s again. I missed 1. 1 save at -1. 4 up to save.
Nope.
Nope. Another one bites the dust. Do.
Covering.
Custodian guards are firing their pistols into the cultists. Hitting on 2s. Wow, they missed 1. Wounding on 3s. Wow, they missed 2. 1 save for the cultists at -1.
So 1 dies.
1 dies, 1 cultist goes down. And that's it for the shooting in my turn. Charging, the Captain needs a 4 to get over there. No, a 3. No, actually he removed 1. He needs a 4. Actually he needed a 3 because he has the +1 move. It's a 5. It makes it. There he goes. Vexillus Praetor charging as well. Needs a 3. Yeah, that makes it. Let's get him over here. And finally these over here need a 4. Yeah, they make it as well. 6 attacks with the Castellan axe into the Chaos Space Marines. Hitting on 2s, rerolling 1s. Yeah, that's all of them. Oh, I forgot to use the stratagem again. Well, that's too bad. Wounding on through... Actually, I'm strength 8 and their toughness 4. I think I'm wounding on 2s.
Yeah.
Yeah. -3, so that's 6 up saves for the Chaos Space Marines.
Well, 2 save, but 2 dies.
Yeah, they go down. 6 attacks from the Custodian guards into the cultists. Hitting on 2s, no rerolls, but that's all of them still. Wounding on 3s because cultists are small, frail humans. Well, there's one that didn't wound. Saving at dead. 1 die for each, I think. Unless you spent the command point, but I don't think you can, right? Yeah, 5.
I can, but I will not.
Yeah, that's probably the right choice. 5 die. And I didn't charge with any more, or I did, but he doesn't have any targets. So you get to choose a unit to fight first now, the cultists or the Terminators.
Well, there's obviously the Terminators.
Yeah, that's your obvious choice.
I have a chance.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, so yeah, your Terminators. Tell us what they do.
Okay, so first the one with the Power Fist is to attack, 4 to hit. Both of them hit. Force Death to the Force Emperor.
Yep.
Also hit. Cannot generate more attacks by that. So that's.
I'm going to spend, by the way, another command point for Artifice, so you have one less damage against it again.
Yeah. Okay. And then AP, and I think it's my strength 8 versus
toughness 7, so you're 1 of 3s.
2 wounds at AP minus 3.
AP minus 3, saving on 5s. Nope, no saves. Ouch! 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 Ouch!
2d3 damage.
2d3 damage that could potentially.
For 2 damage.
For 2 damage. Oh, dice are such little witches.
Command point reroll one of them. No, it's not worth it because
he does get bracketed. He loses attacks because he goes below 5 health. He's at 4 now, and that means he's lost a lot.
Yeah.
He loses a lot.
Then the guy with the chain fist, also 2 attacks.
2 attacks.
4+ to hit. Hits both. No, it's the additional attacks. Also strength 8 versus
toughness 7 again, so still freeze. Once.
I want to reroll one of them so bad. Do I want to? It's guaranteed 2 damage if it hits, pretty much. At AP minus 4.
Yeah, that's a 5 up save for me. Invulnerables.
It's the last command point. Well, it's the last fight I can take this round, so yeah, I'm gonna spend one to do it.
Yep, 1 command point reroll on the wound. It goes to a 2 and doesn't wound.
Yeah, it's dice. It's dice.
It's a dice. It's a dice game. It happens.
Okay, Power Mace.
Power Mace incoming. That's a -1 to hit, right? Because
no, it doesn't have -1 to hit.
Oh, that's nice. It's better than Thunderhammer then.
Yeah, but it has. This is my leader. It has 3 attacks.
3 attacks incoming.
So and only 3 because I guess +3 to hit. But when I use fifth weapon, it's +4 instead.
Yep.
So 3+ to hit.
3+ to hit.
All of them hit. Double Force Death to the Force Emperor.
Double Death to the Force Emperor.
That's another hit.
That's nice.
+3 strength, so strength 7, so hitting on 4s. 3 hits at AP minus
5 ups. Wow. Okay. So 3 ups to save this. He fails 2.
Take 2 damage in all.
Oh shit! He's down to 2 health.
Yeah, but he's still alive.
Yeah, he's still alive. I have to be happy. Oh, I forgot something with that. 5 up fuel, 6 up fuel no pains. Yeah, nope. Had to try. Dreadnought into the Terminators has 4 attacks even when bracketed, but it's only hitting on 4s now. Hitting on 4s, there's only 1. Wounding on 2s. Nope. No wounds. That's it. For the, I think, the cultists are going to fight. That's right. The cultists are going to fight.
With the brutal weapons.
Brutal assault weapons.
So, hitting on 5+.
Hitting on 5s. Nope.
Let's just ignore the evil there.
Okay, so.
Yeah.
End of the battle round. The cultists. You need to roll morale. They have lost 6 models.
Is there a way to? Can you go minus? So there's.
1 is always a success.
Okay, the leadership is 6. Was the leaders there?
Yeah, so a 1. You need a 1. It's a 2. It fails. One of them runs away.
Yeah.
Now you need to roll an additional die for each of them, those guys, to see if they go away. On a 1, they also run away.
Okay, so only 1.
So 1 of them ran away.
Yippee!
Okay, so let's have a look. A total of... How many units have actually died in this battle round?
1.
Yeah. So I get 3 and more points for grinding them down. And I think that's it. How are we looking at the end of the 3rd battle round, Andreas?
Could be better. That's my initial response to this. Is like, if I had...
Oh, this isn't at the end of the 3rd battle round.
You killed 2.
It's the end of my turn and I'm player 1. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
We're going into Iron Warriors turn 3. Sorry, people.
Yeah.
And we're at the beginning of the Iron Warriors turn 3. Andreas, what's going on?
I chose to concede the match now since I have literally no way to gaining up on points again at the same rate. And even if my Obliterators took down the 2 bikers there, and even if I took down the Terminator suit, I would still not be able to gain enough points on this round and the following 2 rounds to actually catch up to Alex, since he got his +10 and another +10 in the last 2 rounds. And because of that, there's no chance for me to catch up, because I could at maximum gain like 20, at most 10 to 15 points now. And he only need like 5 points more to be able to not catch up, and he will get that automatically at the start of his next turn.
Yeah. Good game, bro.
Good game.
Okay, we're here in the post game. How do you think it went?
Actually, I managed to put up a bigger fight than I actually thought. When I saw your army list, I was like, how am I even going to hit it? How am I going to kill one? So I had one minor goal. If I kill one unit, it was a win for me.
Oh, that's a nice win. That's nice. You actually, and which you killed? You killed, which unit did you kill?
The easiest one, one biker.
Oh yeah, that's right. You killed a biker, and you also killed a Custodian guard. That's right. I didn't use an entire unit this game. I lost models. Yeah, I think I got a far too early head start with those Corn Berserkers dying.
And also because I forgot you could deep strike, because I haven't played against other people who had deep strike at the same level as I do. So when I saw you deep striking, I was like, oh, I left my Warlord totally open. If I move him the other way, or within within range of both my Chaos Marines and the Cultist, maybe it could have survived 1 or more 2 turns, 1 to 2 turns more, and that would have benefited me a lot more with both the Psychic powers.
Also, there's the mention that I got very, very lucky with. I think it was the Sentinel Blades against the Venom Crawler, where I had 6 hitting on 5s and I wounded all of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a lot of luck. That's not statistical. But that's part of playing dice games. You can't do everything in statistics.
No, that's the fun bit of it.
Yeah, when I tested my Custodians once. This is my second Custodian game, and this is what, your third?
It's my third game, and a third game with my Chaos Marines, yeah.
Yeah, and my second Custodian game. And when we had the test run with the Custodians, what happened was that I had my Sentinel Guard, my guards with Sentinel Blades, fighting against the tank from Adeptus Mechanicus, the new one, the Disintegrator, something I think it's called. Scorpius Disintegrator. And I couldn't harm it. I didn't do any damage to a tank with the same stats as the Venom Crawler. So when I set them there, my actual intention with engaging them was, this crawler is not going to move. And then the dice happened.
Yeah.
Yeah, dice happened.
The worst part is that I actually didn't get to use my actual Psychic power against your leader, because I had Psychic power sacrificed, and because of its extended range, I could add a +4. Choose one of your characters, it take 1 mortal wound no matter what, and heal my Venom Crawler with 1d3. Because it doesn't say specifically I have to target a friendly creature first.
Nope.
That's the fun part of it.
Yeah. What do you think about playing with the Iron Warriors? Now 3 games in.
3 games in, I actually started out as Alpha Legion, and it was quite fun because I used a lot of characters at the start with 2 Great Possessed ones too, because it was like a collector starter edition. But I saw that after like round 1, they didn't have anything to actually benefit them in the match unless you are playing like a huge army with special rules that you need to kill the Warlord, and since they have the I am Alfarius rule, then it's very funny to use like 10 characters, but when you only have like 3 characters, it's quite squishy.
Yeah.
So when I use the Iron Warriors, I feel like I have a potential to actually come back and have a shot at actually hitting stuff. Even if the battlefield is filled with terrain, I have a shot at it because I ignored the terrain bonus for savings. So all in all, I feel Iron Warriors, even though they don't have any specific HQs that benefit them, like Abaddon the Spoiler for Black Legion, then I actually think they are quite versatile with what they can do, and with that unique stratagem with the plus, like the 6+ Feel Pain, is just so good in every phase. So that was saved the Berserkers in the first round, because otherwise I would have lost like 6 of them in the first round instead of only losing 2 or 3.
Yeah. I think you did really well. And I think that the stratagems are coming along better for both of us. Like, I think as a new player getting into this game, I've been playing for a year, you've been playing for what, half a year or something like that?
No, a couple of months.
Yeah.
I have been collecting for over a year, but I haven't played it since like...
And the way I played last year, I might as well just not have been playing, that was very bad. But I'm feeling like the thing with stratagems is getting easier to use with every single game. Like, it's getting easier to know when I'm going to reroll, and especially when I'm going to activate. Like, you used your Feel No Pain a lot this game, and that's good. And I got to save my banner guy from being shut down by using the Shield of Honor, that's what it's called, to redirect the attack shots from my Vexillus Praetor into my Shield Captain with Guardian Shield and Sentinel Blade.
And I cannot wait to actually add 9th edition Chaos Marine Codex. Mostly because they get the +1 wound for most of the characters, which is so needed compared to Death Guards and...
Yeah, not just characters, all of their Space Marines.
Yeah,
right?
all the Space Marines get the +1 wound. That's what I'm...
Terminators are going to 3. Obliterators might not because they're demonic, but your Chaos Space Marines are going to 2. Corn Berserkers going to 2.
Yeah, and that
Corn Berserkers are 2.
Yeah, that would be so good. Yeah. But they could also limit them so you could only use them given the specific keyword. They had to be used in the World Eaters.
I hope they don't do that.
That would be stupid because
as long as it's corn.
Yeah, because that would be stupid because that will limit many of the elite choices for as the in Heratic Astartes faction.
Yeah.
So. All in all, I think there's a lot of potential for 9 Codex, and I hope, for love of God, that they give us some stratagems that doesn't require you to either have a Hellbrood or Defiler to use half of your stratagems. That's the biggest downfall in the 8th edition Codex, that half of the stratagems are limited to either a Defiler unit or a Hellbrood.
Yeah, and that makes it more difficult for newer players. I think when you have an established collection, it's going to be a lot easier to use.
Yeah.
And since you're focusing mostly on your Chaos Space Marines, I think in half a year or something, you're just going to forget you ever said that.
Yeah, pretty much. So Chaos Space Marines are my priority. First priority and second priority is the Orc Evil Sons that will be arriving in the horizon.
Yeah, that's gonna be good. Well, that's it for today, folks. I've been Alex.
I've been Andreas.
And this was our war game.
Killed one unit. That's something.
Yeah, you killed an entire unit of Custodies. That's right.
And it took like my entire army. With it.
We'll see.